Hello ladies and gents, Ro here, and welcome to NOandROfilms. Today we're going to continue our Apple Weekly News, and let's go ahead and jump right into the first article of the week, and that is discussing the new deep blue color on the actual iPhone 7. And the iPhone 7 wasn't announced during the Worldwide Developers Conference, but it is more than likely going to be featured this September, this coming fall. But this article here states that we can kiss the space gray iPhone goodbye, Apple to replace color with a deep blue. I don't know, deep blue almost kind of I would say it's more of a sad color, but otherwise, I'm not really a fan of that. I feel like they should offer like deep red or deep orange or maybe deep black. Why just deep blue? And it is this was actually confirmed by a Japanese blog, the Makatokara, which has in the past offered up a slew of accurate rumors pertaining to Apple's products. And I just want to know what you guys think personally. I just said what I think about it, and there should be more colors available than just deep blue. And moving on, dark mode, which has been a highly requested feature, more than likely will be within the iOS 10 or within the coming iOS 10 updates. Currently, the beta is out, and if you haven't got your hands on beta yet, I highly recommend it. It's pretty cool, and I'm actually enjoying it. I'm really learning the new features within it. Dark mode, which should be released sometime in the future. Because it was highly recommended, just like the night shift mode. And the night shift mode, if you all already know, it's basically you can turn it on at night, and it basically brings like a warm color to your iOS device, which is supposed to be easier on your eyes during the night as well. Moving on, we do have that the new Apple patent reveals futuristic automation plans for your home. And we can actually see this within the iOS 10 beta. You get this home app, and within it you can connect several accessories, and as is said or shown in this article, you can connect your light control, your motion sensor, doors, remote control, window controls. For example, if you have automated doors, now if you go to like a Lowe's or a Home Depot or your nearest hardware store, you'll be able to find like doorknobs that have digital imprints built into them. You can actually access these. You have a keypad or a motion sensor of some sort. It's also really cool, but now you can actually connect these to your iPhone or your phone in general through this app, which Apple is now offering. And they've actually put in a patent for several of these actual features, but as this article discusses it, and as you can see in this image, you're basically connecting your entire home to your phone or your iOS device, and making it to be like the key for everything, honestly, the control system for everything. Dim the lights with it, turn off the lights, open the door, close the window, you name it, and control the air conditioning even. I think that's really cool. It's becoming, you're gonna get a smart home and you can live in a smart home. I could see this personally coming in the next 2 years. I believe there are already actually homes like this, but I personally haven't been in one or live in one, but I'm really excited for this to see how this actually plays out throughout in the coming months. Moving on, we do have this last article here, which discusses the iOS 10 public preview, and that's the beta, which you can get your hands on right now as well through the Apple website. I do highly recommend it. This article talks about 7 things that they don't like and 1 thing they do, and this is the iOS 10 beta, which is on your iPhone or iPad, not on the actual Mac. The Mac is getting Mac OS Sierra, and you can also get your hands on that beta as well. But number 1, they talk about the lock screen widgets, and basically if you swipe from left to right, you'll access all of your lock screen widgets, and they're pretty cool. There's like Siri app suggestions, up next, reminders, weather, news, you got maps, map destinations, calendar, other additional applications that you can use, and any other apps you add within there as well. Fun with messages. Messages has become a whole whole revamped type of system. You can do several different animations and emoji. They called it emojifying during the Worldwide Developers Conference, and I found it really interesting, and I've been playing around with it, having actually too much fun within the messaging app. Apple Maps, they've actually really revamped it, and it's more, I would say it looks clearer, I think is the word, and it just looks slicker, and there's so much more detail within the actual app. You can find, you can even get these overview looks, which look absolutely amazing. The Photos app with the face recognition, I've actually covered this in my previous video before, but Photos has so many face recognition tools built in. Basically, it can tell if you're sad in the photo, if you're happy, if you're excited, or feeling anxious, nauseous. It can tell so many different emotions just through the actual Photos app, and it's really interesting to see. And I'll have these articles in the description for you guys if you'd like to dive in deeper in them and find out further information as well. Last but not least, I do recommend this InstaRead app. It's basically like it says here, InstaRead book summaries, and it has several books in here. And instead of reading the entire book, you can just get a quick synopsis of the book for like, it only takes 15 to 30 minutes to enjoy one. That's what it says right here. I'll have a link in the description for you guys for that. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys next video, and later.
So let my life be the